Welcome to this lecture. In this video, we will discuss passing data up to a parent component from a stateful form child component. In the last few lectures, we have talked about how forms involve a lot of state to make a React form work. So I have a little demo of student list. This is a student list component, and here are the hard-coded student, each one having a name and a roll number. Then I have method called render students mapping over and making an li for each student name and roll number. Then render method which returns a div having an h1 tag. Then it calls render students to get all the li's inside the ul. So we end up with this, and this is all coming from state. So if I want to add a form so that we could create a new student in the student list, I could make up a separate component rather than putting directly inside of this. Maybe I want to reuse it. So for this I have a component called student list form. Right now this is empty. So what are we going to do? We are going to import the student list form here. So let's import it. So here import student list form from student list form, and down below I am going to render it. So here we need to write student list form. Let's save this and let's go to the browser and check. So right now it is showing student list form. So here we are going to write a form up and see how we can have a stateful form which sends data back up to a method in the student list and update this state, this student state, so we can get a re-render and it will show up in our list. So let's begin with the form. So here in the student list form we need to return form. So let's remove this and return the form. And inside our form we will add label. So let's add a label, and the name of the label will be name, and then we will write input type equals to text and id which is equal to name. That's going to work with the form label. And then we have name which is equal to name. This needs to match whatever we are putting in the state. Then we have a value which is equal to this dot state dot name, which does not exist yet. And then we have a on change which is equal to this dot handle change. Even this does not exist. And let's close this input and save it. And so now we need to add a constructor, as we need to initialize some state for the form. So here we need to write constructor props, and here we need to write super props, and here we need to write this dot state equals to, I'm going to take both the values, so we can have name which is equal to an empty string, and the other property is roll number, which is again going to be an empty string as well. So this state is only used to manage the form to make sure React knows what's going on. And here we need to write HTML for, which is equal to name, which should match the ID here. And then we need to duplicate the entire input. Let's copy and paste it here. And here instead of name, it will be roll number. Let's copy this roll number and let's paste it here, and let's paste it here as well. Now we need to add handle change. So let's write the handle change method, handle change, which will be same as we saw in the last couple of videos. So handle change which takes an event object, and here we need to write this dot set state. Inside this dot set state we will write event dot target dot name, which is equal to event dot target dot value. And inside the constructor we need to bind this function. So here we need to write this dot handle change equals to this dot handle change dot bind this, and let's save this. So let's check in the browser. So here we can see both the inputs. So let's open our React Dev Tools. So I'll right click inspect, and here in the application we can see components, and we need to click on student list form. Let's refresh once again. So let's click on student list form. So here we can see both the values name and roll number in the state. So let's type in something. So I'll write my name, and here I'll put a roll number 5. So you can see that both the values have been updating in the state. So this is working fine. So now we need to do something with the data. So here in the student list, we need to define our method that will actually add a new student to the student in the state. And then we will pass that method down in the student list form. The only difference is that we are going to call it with a state from this form. So let's first define the method up in the student list. So here we need to write, so let's call it as single student. I'll keep this as small, and inside we'll take a argument new student, and here we need to write this dot set state, and inside this dot set state we will write students, which is equal to an array. Student refers to the old state, so we need to write dot this dot state dot students, and here we need to write new student, which is what is coming in. So this is the shorthand way of saying take all the old students and add it in our new student and put it in a new array and set that to a value of students. So now we need to pass this function as a props in student list form, but before that we need to write, actually we need to bind this functions. So here in the constructor we need to write this dot single student equals to this dot single student dot bind this. Let's save it. So now we can pass this single student as a props in student list form. We can give any name for the prop, so I'll be giving the name as add student, which is equal to this dot single student, and then we need to go to student list form. So we need to call the single student when the form is submitted. So here in the form tag we need to write, inside the form tag we need to write on submit equals to this dot handle submit. We need to send the data up from this form into the student, which will then set the state in the parent component and add a new student to the students array, and which will cause a re-render, and we should see our new student appearing in the student list as an li. So let's go to the student list form, and here we need to write handle submit, which will take an event, and here we need to write event dot prevent default, which will prevent the page to reload, and then we need to call the parent method, which is this dot props dot add student, and we will pass in this dot state because this dot state has name and roll number, and then we need to bind this handle submit. So here we need to write this dot handle submit equals to this dot handle submit dot bind this. Let's save this, and then we need to add a button here in the form. So let's write button, and here we need to write add student. So clicking on this button will submit the form. So let's save this, and let's go to the browser and let's fill the form. So I'll write John, and roll number can be like 3, and let's submit the form. So here you can see the new student has been added John, and the roll number is 3. So now there's one more thing which we have to do. So we need to clear this form once the add student button has been clicked. So let's go to the code, and here in handle submit we need to set the state, this dot set state, and inside this we need to write the value name, which is equal to an empty string, and the other property is roll number, which again will be an empty string. So once the form is submitted, both the values will be an empty string. So let's check it in the browser, and let's write it again, John, and roll number this time will be 6. So click on add student. The new student has been added and the form input has been cleared out. So this is a common pattern which has been used commonly. So this is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video.